Okay, we're going to get started in the jobs info. This is it's going to get exciting from here. This is where it all comes together. Now there's going to be a couple different things here on the filters bar. There's going to be invoices, customer status, customers, estimates. There's a couple of different things in here. So when you're going to go ahead and set up your customers' information, you're going to have the document date, whatever the date is. Go ahead and put that in. You can number the document date, document number. Put in 500 if you want to get started. It can be either an estimate or an invoice, and the estimate and invoice, the estimate's what you leave with them. The invoice is when the job's completed. You can go ahead and leave that as well for their payment. Now the customer, we did put in John Smith earlier, so that's all in there. And the main product, now you're going to go through here and put in some of your own products. And what I like to do is I'll put a 30, we'll call this roofing. Okay, group name. I'm going to add one in here. We're going to call this architectural roofing. And we'll pop that in there. We'll hit save. And so we'll put that in there. We'll say a 30-year architectural shingle. That's a good word to spell, seeing so we're in the roofing business. Architectural shingles, 30 years, good quality shingle, and you can put all the information you want in there. You can use different colors, which is weathered wood. And once you put this in, it's going to be in there for good, so you won't have to do this. This is going to be like a one-time enter. Get some photos. You can certainly go through and find some architectural shingles. I know I've got a bunch of them. And what I've done, I've gone through Certainteed, and I've gotten all their color chips in different colors. So I've got the Landmark Woodscape, and I went ahead and downloaded all the colors so I could have that for the program. And it's right at certainteed.com. You can get an image color, and this will be nice on your proposal. We'll hit that and save that. We'll click on that. So the start date will be, say October. Yeah, not the next year, but October. This is a great piece. Next month will be October 8th. End date should be not much, couple of days, probably the 12th. Put that in for a temporary. Project date should be October 8th to get started on that. Now the job status, you want to go in here and you'll want to add either sold, in progress. In progress is a good way to go with that. So in progress, that means that it's been sold. Or you can add any product that any job status that you like. The job type, basically we do a complete roof installation. That's roof installation, and we'll save that so we know that they're getting a complete roof. And the job description, basically, remove existing shingles. And once again, this is going to be a one-time setup. Once you put this in once, it'll be in there for life, so you won't have to re-enter this data. Install ice and water shield. Whatever you have for different products along the eaves. And also we're going to use some tar paper, number 15-pound felt on all roof deck. On all roof decking. I wanted to go through this. I could have gone ahead and printed this ahead of time and had this all ready, but I wanted to walk you through the whole thing. We put galvanized, and I use white drip edge. Keep in mind that you can use white drip edge, brown drip edge, and mill finish on all roof lines. On all roof lines, use the different colors. People like the brown drip edge with a burnt sienna roof. Some of the presidential shakes, really nice. And the 30-year Landmark Woodscape. I'm just going to go ahead and use that. We use a lot of landmarks up here in Maine. Woodscape shingles. This is really going to be a nice program for you to get everything finished up. And once again, we're at 45 Hill Street in South Portland, Maine. This is going to be a one-time thing. You do this on your laptop. Once you get going on this and set it all up once, you'll be flying right through this. Okay, so that's all in there. Now we're going to go through and take a look at the job list. So there's different things you can put in for different job lists and the cost. I did put some in there for you guys, so there is some formatted, which is going to be, the landmark woodscape. I do have some of those in there as well. And I put an item cost in there, and I'm just going to say there's probably 25 square. So it'll calculate that up for you. We'll hit Save button. It's in there. You get 25 square. And now we're going to go through a roof section. Typically you end up, going the front of the roof, the add section, front section. You can minimize this if you want, or you can put each piece in. It's going to ask you the product that you use and the same stuff. The weathered wood shingle, the width of the house, which will be 40, and the length of the rafter, 18. This will calculate up the square footage for you. If there's anything you want to add in, plus or minus, you get a little calculator here. You can add in 10%. You can add in 100 square feet for waste. That'll add that up and calculate it down to the 820. So we'll hit Save, and you can add all the sections in here. We'll go to the back. We'll add one more. We'll just the back of the roof section. Call this Add again. So the back of home. And once again, it can be that it can be the 40. We're going to use the same product, 30-year shingle. Sometimes if you want to add extra ice and water shield, you can add a lot of different things in here. I mean, customize this to whatever you want, guys. This is your software. Go ahead and add the pieces you want, and the things that you like that you want in your estimate in the forms. Schedule payment. We're going to add a payment, which is 50%. I like, you can do initial payment for materials, and you can do, the jobs. What would the job come out at? It came in at, let's take a look real quick. It came out $12,000. So I'll add a $5,000 deposit. That's what I want for the initial, and then it will calculate. Let's see, add another payment. Upon completion, or if you want midpoint of the job, and we'll go for the remaining, $7,500 bucks. So that'll put that in there. Now, if you want to add an image of a house, it's nice to add different homes. You can add some other photos in there if you want, and you can call this the Anderson, the Smith residence. What I like to do is add a picture of the house, and then add a picture of what the shingle is going to look like, so they can actually imagine it. It's really a nice way to an estimate. Add your estimate like this. I don't know any other software program that has this, and this is simply going to put everything in. You're going to hit Print, and we'll give you a couple different options. You go Estimate, Proposal, Invoice, the estimate, and you can add some more templates if you'd like, and hit Print. It's going to pull it up for you. Everything's going to be in here. You're going to have all the things to look at, and I'm going to shrink this down a little bit. It kind of booted up on my program a little too much on this, so I'm going to go like this, and I'll bring it down so you can see it. And what it's going to do is going to make that, and you can have the ability to go ahead in and customize this in a Word document. Once you get it to this point, you can simply print it, and it's all set and ready to go. It has a total amount of the job, $12,000, scheduled payments. Great software. No other software that I know of adds all these details for you. This is going to be, I think this is outstanding. Now, if you want to go ahead and make it into a Word document, and you want to have the ability to do a little bit of editing, you can go to an RTF file. It's going to ask you to save this, and we'll go ahead and say yes. And what it's going to ask you where you wanted to put it. I'm going to go ahead and just put it in David Duchesne file, and I'll call it, I'll just call it my estimate RTF. We'll just have the Smith. No, it's a Smith job, so we'll call it Smith. Smith estimate. So you can create a folder and create a new folder, which will, let's see here, I'll make a new folder, and I'll just call this estimates. And that way there you can open that folder up and put the estimate folder, put them in there. But what it's going to do, it brings it to Word. So what I'm going to do is open the David Duchesne folder. Okay, so I'm going to open the David Duchesne folder, and I'll bring this down to my estimates, which is going to be in there. It's going to open up the Smith. So here we go. It's going to bring that up. And it's going to open the document. I got to shrink this down just a little bit so you guys can see it and won't get off the page. This brings everything in. I think it's a great way to edit everything. You know, if you wanted to bring things down a little bit, so if you have little changes, you want to change anything on the imaging, maybe you want to bold something up, you want to make it bold or something like that. There's so many, you can totally edit and customize it any way you want. If you want to put your name in here, print name for, you know, Dave Deshane, and if you want to put the customer's name in here, that way there you can hit the print button afterwards, and if any corrections or anything that you need to put in there, it'll auto correct with your spell check, and then it's ready for print. Simply go up and hit the print button, file, print, and choose your printer that you want to use. So that way there you can print it off, or you know, or you can make it go to an Adobe. If you have Adobe Premiere, just an Adobe Acrobat Reader, you can make it into a PDF, which is a create PDF file, which is easy enough to do. If I don't know if you're familiar with it. All it does, it creates it into a PDF file. So that means it's ready to go. You say yes, it creates it. Where do you want to put it? And I want to put it in the Smith file. So what it's going to do is going to go ahead, go through its series of setup, and it will create the program. Real simple for you. It's a nice way to convert your Word documents into a PDF file. It's not an expensive piece of software, and I think you actually can get it free online. I use it a lot because we have a lot of Adobe programs that, you know, it's always nice to send in. The reason I like the Adobe is because it sends it and they can't edit it. They can't edit the file afterwards. Okay, it's just finished converting this into a PDF. Everything's in here just like we looked at. Went ahead, put the name in. You can see the name's been added. Bold, italicized, whatever you want to do to edit your form. And that's how you make the contract forms. There's proposals, estimates, and the beauty of this program is that you're going to have the ability to go ahead and create multiple, and I mean multiple different things. You can add anything you want for Word documents, invoices. If you want to go ahead and make your own templates, you can create them. You can add templates. Simply add whatever you want for any type of, if you want to create something and then use that for one of your templates, it's real easy. You can save and edit, enter the print fields. There's so many different, it's really simple to use once you get to learn how to use it. There's no limits. I mean, this is really, it's going to be great for you guys. Proposal, same thing. Hit the print button. Creates a proposal. Let me bring this down to size again. It's what it's doing. It's creating 2 pages for me because I use dual monitors on mine. But it's the same thing. You can create this into proposal, and it's going to bring it all down so you're ready to go. We'll go to page 2. Same thing. You've got all your information in there, and you can edit that as again. You can bring that right into the RTF file, and it's going to ask you where you want to call. You can make another folder for proposals. But I'm just going to go ahead and put proposal, PR, and that's how you make the proposal. Saves it, Word document. It's going to load it right up in Word here in a second, and you know you have the ability to change anything. So really, it's unlimited. These are ready to go. You close the deal, you sign them up, you get the paperwork going, and you're underway. So let me open up that proposal so you can see that. Put that back in the estimates. And you got the Smith proposal, and see it made the PDF, and it made all the pieces that you want, the 2 different files. And it opens it right into Word just like it did for the last, and you can edit them any way you want. If there's anything in here, hit the spell check. If there's something you don't think you spell quite right, you can do your spell check. Let's find what we have. We got view, spell check, review. I don't know what you're using, but Word is really a great tool. And we're trying to make it as flexible and as user-friendly as possible with the program. So this software guy, he did a great job for me. Good engineer. Expensive, but it was good. So, you know, this will underline everything. Once again, you can italicize. You can, you know, do whatever you want for editing and really get you know, add the word, the names, and really fine-tune and get everything to where you want it, so you can make it look exactly perfect before you get started, and then hit the print button. You can print it right from here as well. So you can do that, or if you have Adobe, you can make a PDF out of it. So there's all kinds of different options here for you guys. Okay, coming up next is going to be the next training video, which is going to be sending emails, and we're going to show you how to do that as well. So we'll be right back with you.